Stop scrolling. The director just called cut on the scene you have been ignoring, and this is my final take before the cameras stop rolling on this moment of grace. Since yesterday evening I have been adjusting the lighting, repositioning the angles, trying to capture your attention through every frame of your existence. But you keep looking away from the lens. You keep missing your cue. This isn't just another spiritual message flooding your timeline. This is the final scene before the credits roll on this chapter of mercy. The spotlight has been following you, but you have been running from its warmth, convinced the shadows are safer than the stage I have prepared for you. Feel that tension in the atmosphere? That is not your imagination. That is the sound engineer of heaven turning up the volume on a warning that has been playing in the background of your life. Every whisper you have pushed aside, every nudge you have ignored, every divine coincidence you have explained away. They were all part of the same urgent screenplay I have been trying to get you to read. But you have been improvising your own lines, writing your own script, directing your own disaster movie when I have been offering you a redemption story that would take your breath away. I see you in those late night scenes where you scroll through your phone, searching for something to fill the void that only my presence can satisfy. The blue light illuminating your face in the darkness, casting shadows that mirror the shadows in your soul. You have been an extra in everyone else's highlight reel while your own story sits on pause, waiting for you to press play on the purpose I have written specifically for you. Those 3 a.m. moments when anxiety becomes your unwanted co-star, when fear writes the dialogue, when doubt directs every scene I have been watching from behind the camera, waiting for you to look up and see me. You have become a method actor in your own tragedy, so committed to the role of the overwhelmed, the forgotten, the not good. You know that you have forgotten it is just a character you have been playing. The real you, the one I created before the opening credits of time began rolling, has been waiting in the wings for your cue to step into the light. But you keep choosing to perform in the shadows, convinced that is where you belong. Let me show you the script from my perspective, the director's cut of your life that includes all the scenes you think I missed. I watched you yesterday morning when you put on that smile-like stage makeup, covering the cracks in your foundation with a performance worthy of an award. The way you delivered your lines at work, "I am fine. Everything's good, just tired," while behind your eyes, a completely different story was unfolding. I saw the bathroom break that was really a breakdown, the lunch hour that became a therapy session with your steering wheel, the commute home where you rehearsed conversations that will never happen with people who have already exited your story. The supporting cast in your life doesn't even know they are watching a performance. Your family sees the edited version, the one where you have cut out all the scenes of struggle. Your friends get the highlight reel while you are living in the deleted scenes, the ones that end up on the cutting room floor of your consciousness every night. But I don't need the edited version. I have been watching the raw footage, the uncut truth of who you are when the cameras stop rolling, and you are just a soul desperate for direction. Here is what you don't understand about the plot I am developing. Every closed door wasn't a rejection, it was a redirection. Every relationship that ended wasn't a failure of casting. It was protecting you from a storyline that would have led to a tragedy instead of a triumph. That job you didn't get, the production was about to go bankrupt. That person who walked away, they were cast for someone else's story, not yours. I have been editing your life with a precision you cannot comprehend, cutting out scenes that would have destroyed your character development. But now we have reached a critical plot point. The antagonist has been studying your patterns, watching your weaknesses, preparing to strike at the moment of your greatest vulnerability. I have been holding him back not because you have earned it, but because my love writes protection into every scene, even the ones where you forget I exist. But your indifference is pushing away the shield I have placed around you. Your lukewarm performance is giving the enemy access to the stage, and he is ready to steal every scene if you don't return to the script I have written for you. There is something you are holding onto that I have asked you to release. You know what it is, that recurring prop in your story that you think is essential, but is actually weighing down every scene. I have placed my hand on it more than once, highlighted it in the script, even had other characters mention it in passing. But you have gripped it tighter, convinced it is part of your identity when it is actually part of your imprisonment. The comfortable chains, the familiar dysfunction, the predictable pain, you have made them part of your character, when I am trying to write you free. This isn't about punishment. This is about the plot twist that changes everything. You are at the end of Act 2, where everything seems lost, where the hero is at their lowest point. But you don't see what I see. Act 3 is about to begin, and it is going to be glorious. But only if you stop improvising and return to the original script. Only if you trust the director who has been planning your comeback since before your setback even happened. The storm that is coming isn't meant to destroy you. It is meant to reveal what you are really made of. Every great story needs conflict to create character. Every protagonist needs a challenge that forces them to choose between comfort and calling. You are about to face yours. The question is, will you face it with me directing your steps? Or will you try to weather it alone, ad-libbing your way through a hurricane when I am offering you shelter in the eye of the storm? I am not asking for perfection. I never cast you for that role. I am asking for surrender. I am asking you to stop being the director of your own disaster, and let me show you the masterpiece I have been creating with your life. Every tear has been collected. Every prayer has been recorded. Every moment of desperation has been woven into a testimony that will light up screens across eternity. But first, you have to stop running from the spotlight and step into the purpose I have been preparing. The night scenes are almost over. The dawn is scripted to break. But before the sunrise comes the darkest hour. I want you under my direction when it hits. I want you reading from my script when the enemy tries to feed you his lies. I want you in position, on your mark, ready for the transformation scene that is about to unfold. Because what is coming next will require every ounce of faith you can muster, every lesson you have learned in the valley, every promise you have held onto in the darkness. This is your moment of decision. The camera is rolling. The audience of heaven is watching. Will you continue to play the victim in a story where I have written you as the victor? Will you keep accepting the role of the forgotten when I have cast you as the chosen? Will you stay in the shadows when the spotlight of purpose is searching for you? Your future isn't ruined because of your past mistakes. I am the God of the second take, the third act, the surprise ending. I specialize in plot twists that nobody sees coming, but you have to trust me with the script. You have to believe that the director knows better than the actor what the story needs. You have to surrender your version of how this should go and embrace my vision of how it will go. Come back to me. Not tomorrow. The production schedule doesn't allow for delays. Not when you feel ready. Readiness is my department, not yours. Come now, while the scene is set. While grace is still rolling. While mercy is still in the script. Come broken if you must. Come doubting if that is all you have. Come angry if that is what you feel. Just come. The editing room of heaven can work with raw footage better than polished performance. This is the final call, the last take. The moment before everything changes. I am not threatening you. I am throwing you a lifeline dressed as a warning. I am not angry. I am desperate for you to see what I see, to know what I know, to trust what I have planned. The story I am writing with your life is bigger than your pain, greater than your mistakes, more beautiful than your biggest dreams. The choice is yours. Stay in the shadows or step into the light. Keep improvising or return to the script. Continue the performance or embrace the purpose. But choose now. The cameras are rolling, heaven is watching, and your next scene is about to begin. If this message found you at exactly the right moment, if you felt the stirring in your spirit, if you recognized the voice calling you home, don't let this moment pass without response. Like this message if you are ready to stop running. Comment, I am ready for my comeback if you are stepping back into God's script for your life. Share this with someone who needs to hear their final warning wrapped in infinite love. Subscribe to stay connected to what heaven is downloading for this generation. Your obedience in this moment might be the very thing that saves someone else's story from tragedy. Remember, you are not just watching this message, you are living it. You are not just a viewer, you are the star of a story that heaven is writing. And the next scene, it is going to be worth every moment of surrender it takes to get there.